Hello there, welcome back to another Trailmakers video, and today, in this video, I'm going to be attempting to build aircraft from a fairly popular movie. Probably heard of it, Avatar. I'm going to be building, you guessed it, Bicopter. I think the name is the SA-2 Samson. I've never actually seen the movie myself, I should probably go check it out at some point soon. Without any further ado, let's get into it. Now, you know me, normally I would start off with the nose of the aircraft, but first I want to start off with the helicopter propellers. So I want them to be to a specific scale, and if I build the nose and it's not to that scale, then it's just going to ruin what the build looks like in general. So, I'm going to want these two, for how I want this to look, I want these two helicopter engines like this. And I'm going to be using the small helicopter blades like this, and then have the circle around it. But as always, remember, when you're trying to replicate something in Trailmakers, it's always a good idea to have a reference image. So I'm just going to put that on screen right now. And that's the reference image I'm using. So, as you can see, the engines, the helicopter engines, the propellers, they're stacked on top of each other, and they've got a ring around it. So, I'm going to want something like this, with a gap from there so we can have something on the inside to connect the other pieces. Yes, okay. Then, how does... Let's just go start building a shape, see how it looks. Just to go out one more. So, it's here. Out one. No? No. These. Should line up. My maths. It's been done. Yes. This was correct. And then we can just connect that. Up to that. There we go. There's that. This is gonna connect up to there. And we'll replicate that another layer down, except at the edge where it connects up here, I'm going to be using a 1x3 instead of a 1x4. Is there anything missing? No. Okay, perfect. Perfect. I want blocks. These blocks here, so it goes flush, basically flush with that. At which point I'm going to be having a rotating servo for some functionality later, and large hinges to angle the whole engine upwards. That's how it looks. I think I remember reading somewhere it's angled up 8 degrees. We can see how that looks and see if that's accurate. So this connects into flat, and then it'll angle down. Okay. Then we'll add a 2x4 underneath. Duplicate this entire thing onto the other side. Rotate. And get it so it's the right height. And we're going to have a 2-block gap. So I want to. And I think that will look. And that gives us the scale that we're working with. That's useful. Okay. So now from there, Let's see. This is what. Oh, it's like that. Weird. Can't exactly see what the back of that looks like, so I'm just gonna continue this. And that looks okay. It's gonna continue this way for a bit, or it will get to the. Let's rotate this round because I just realised that. There we go. I wasn't gonna have the cockpit where I wanted it because of the arrow. Okay. So it kind of slopes downwards. That will do. And we can start working on the cockpit. I'm going to build that separately and then add it onwards. Onwards onto it. So we'll use. Let's get this over here. 2 of these twice. At this point, you might as well just this, and then I want 4 of these. I would have 4 3x1s, but I might as well have 4. 1 3x4. Ugh, English language. Right. Not brain isn't braining. Let's add each of these individually because there's like a piece that comes out here, which we can add later. That basically goes flat there. Yes, okay. Obviously we're going to want to have our seat. Nope, I don't want that seat, I want the go-kart seat. And this buttons, so we can just have and fill in these sides. Like this. That way there won't be any gaps. It's filling up just like this. And I will use a 1x4 instead. A 2x4 up there. Then we'll just select all of this and copy it to the other side. How does this look? We attach it to the. So that goes. Yeah, it's okay. That's not too bad. I want to bring out the shape here a bit, so I'll use an angled piece. I can't do this. There we go. How does this look? You know what, let's use. This is 6. It's 5 blocks tall. Now I can't even do maths. That's the furthest forward. Get that. Wait, that's not what I meant to do. What about? Yeah, but that doesn't look exactly right. Okay. And then we'll use some of these. Okay. It's not perfect, not exactly what I wanted, but it actually adds some shape to it, so it will do. In terms of the scale, not too bad, actually. Not too bad. Okay. Now we'll continue work up here. That's not what I'm doing. Continue work up here, or completely ignore what I just said. Build that outwards like that. Maybe not that. I'll do that there. And okay. Okay. I'll add that there. Or tail. It's okay. It's starting to come together pretty well. There's like these intake things here, which I'll have to do something like this. We have that with a block. I don't know if this was. Yeah, it's not perfect. We'll replace these with variants. I mean, it's not perfect, but it'll do. I'll add like a sticker to it, a decal to it to demonstrate what it is. Yeah, okay. I will continue this shape here up to there. Let's go slightly further back. I feel like this might be slightly too much. This is slightly, might be. This might be slightly too far forward. English. Yes, okay, let's try. Any better? Yeah, okay. Let's increase spike. Yes, okay. Alright. And then there's like an open side here. And by the time it actually gets to this point, I might have rotated it, starts to slope up. The open thing is in line with that, so... That way that is in line with that. Okay, cool, perfect. And then, yeah, it starts to... There's like a 2x4's worth from here, so we can have the opening, then it starts to slip upwards to the tail. Actually, we will use this. A little bit more teeth. Cool. Well, just shaping out the build. Make sure everything is attached. We'll add. Yeah. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Just filling in the gaps on the sides. So compared to the reference here, it's probably not. Oh, okay. Not bad. Yes, okay. And this goes down. And complexity is starting to become a thing, but it should be fine for now. Color thing, yes. You know what I meant. It's at the top, like, you know, hey, by the way, I want to watch your complexity. Well, I'm just currently freestyling it, because I'm 100% sure how I want this to look. Yeah, I'm happy with that, which is literally 2 tail fins angled outwards, kind of like this, and they'll be angled to the side. However, we're gonna build this up ourselves. Yeah, might want to separate them. Build this up. It doesn't need to be that tall, and we want it to be aerodynamic. Yeah, which we can then duplicate. Just need to have enough room to put in a elevator fin. That'll do. Then we can add. Yeah, okay. It's starting to come together. Fill in the fin. Duplicate it to the other side. Now you see why they have to be separated. I'll use this to actually give the hinges somewhere to be. And just paper this to that. Okay. I'm gonna want to start working on how the angles and controls and stuff will work. Now we've got the shape basically fully built out. Apart from I want this side. This. Let's just show continuity to the rounding of the build. Okay. So we want the angle of all the large hinges to be at 8 degrees. Up to 8. I don't want any inputs. I want the angle of these. These can stay at 30. We can always change it later if it doesn't look right. That's what I like to say. Always change it later. It's called procrastinating. These will be reduced to 10. Yeah, okay, both of these will be reduced to 10 if I select both. 10. Gotcha. Remove all the inputs because this will be those will be rotated both when the actual aircraft needs to yaw and also when it needs to go forwards or pitch. So we want in or logic gate with right bumper and left bumper. You can use whatever buttons you want. So if you're using keyboard or mouse, you could use something like Q and E. How does that look? Okay. Use a different camera. Okay, we're gonna want to reverse that. Haven't added any gyros yet, so it won't be the most stable. So what? Left bumper. There we go. And then we'll add another OR logic gate. This time going into this with forwards and backwards. Check. Forwards, backwards, gotcha. And we'll have the exact same, except running into the other. And I have to have a different one because the inputs are different. So forwards, backwards, right, left. Okay, slightly back heavy. So we're gonna want to add gyro stabilizers. And maybe some weight to the front as well. Now we want to look at the forces. The weight is, yeah, slightly to the back. So we can go front and add a large, heavyweight block. Where can we add that? That's not what I meant to click on. Like, how about that? Is it like that? How about now? Can't lift off. Let's increase the speed of the engines. Not quite enough lift. That's okay, we can hide some space thrusters. Me hiding space thrusters? That's a shock. Okay, so hide one there, we can always move it later. Hide one as far back as we can. There we go. Yours. Edges. Right, we've got to add a distance sensor going into the other stuff. The hinges. That's the word I was looking for. The other stuff. So I have this facing this way. So you want that to trigger both. Right, this needs to be inside the creation, and we want to trigger large hinges, and don't forget the steering hinges here. Okay. Nice. It's looking pretty cool. Don't have any roll, but we can change that by adding a gyro. Okay, it's starting to look pretty good. Obviously, it's not much compared to what it will look like when we paint it, but might as well add a stabilizer to the gyro to roll as well. Increase it because there's a fairly big creation. We'll increase it to 2. So now I can roll. All the way quick. Roll. Pitch. Perfect. Let's go land this thing and finish. Didn't finish it. Go land it and finish it. So next I'm going to be adding the landing gear, which is fairly simple. It's just going to be some of these tube slope pieces. It's a bigger one. If only there's an in between. You know, that will just use 2 of these. Yeah, okay. Then this can go into these. We'll build on one side and duplicate it to the other once we're done. And then we're just gonna have a bunch of tubes along. That might be too far. Want the other? Do we want one at the very back? Another one literally right next to it. And then final one about there. And then we can just start. Okay, so we want a 2-block one there. Do we have a 2-block one? No, we're gonna have 2 1-block ones. Then this can be another tube T. Okay, how many blocks can we fit in there? Is it 8? Tell me it's 8. No. It's 7, so we'll add a 1x4. A 1x3. Which will then go into 2 of these, and which will then curve upwards. It doesn't actually curve upwards at the back, so we'll just... Oh, there we go, perfect. I'll remove these, duplicate it to the other side. Okay, how's that? It sits on it pretty good. Detail we could add is the step that's there, but that could... Yeah, okay, I want to just duplicate this to the other side. Perfect. There's a little adjustment to the back, we want to finish it off. Just filling in the gaps. How does this thing on the back end just slopes downwards by the looks of things? Okay. And now the actual base creation is finished. I think I'm going to increase the strength of the roll, and then I'll paint it up and I'll catch you in a minute. Right, it's been painted up. As you can see, I've made a couple adjustments, like this little detail on the front. I also added the rockets on the side, because they weren't there before. I increased the length of the intake, so it actually goes back a bit more. I've added some extra space thrusters for a little bit more lift. And I moved the weight block backwards so it's the weight is more balanced, as you can see. So now for a test flight. It's fairly stable and still noses slightly forward. Flies pretty well. Yeah, stabilizers definitely help. I think it looks pretty cool in my opinion. Even goes forward and you are at the same time. I think it looks pretty cool. It doesn't go that fast, but it works. Down on D-pad for rockets. I might change it so it like fires, so it like does like a little barrage instead of just both of them at the same time. But that's pretty much it. So this is the SA-2 Samson. It's a bicopter from maybe Avatar, the one of the blue aliens, not the Last Airbender. If you want to see me recreate more fictional aircraft, let me know. Give some suggestions in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, like the video, and remember, do all the YouTube stuff, so subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.